through and through. Oh, the Toon review. Laughs and passion, football too. We are the Toon review. By the fans, for the fans, through and through. Laughs and passion, football too. We are the Toon review. We are the Toon review. We are the Toon review. We are the Toon review.
Good evening, welcome to the Toon Review for tonight's World Cup doubleheader. And the first leg of that is the French against the Norwegians in what is really a dead rubber, but both sides will want to finish top. However, it seems like the Norwegians have made lots of changes. And that's that. Let's do all the housework first. If you like what you see, and hit that thumbs up button, it really helps us. Helps us reach like-minded football fans and like-minded fans of Newcastle United who want to join a great channel like ours. Hit that like button, and that helps towards that. Subscribe if you want to. It's free to do so. And we are on the way to 50k at this precise moment in time. Memberships are also available by clicking the join button. And super chats are also available by clicking the $sign. Yeah, it's not a lot going on in the Newcastle world. If you believe all the shit that's going on with journalists and 100%, you know, the people like Fabrizio Romano, who, of course, let's not forget, once said that this is a man in the know, that our former player, Christian Atsu, had been found alive, and he hadn't. So the bloke's an absolute bullshitter. Takes no notice of what he says. Nothing's happening at Newcastle United at this precise moment in time because we can't do anything at this precise moment in time. We're what's the word for it? We're incompetent. So to be able to get sales done and things like that, I don't think it's happening at this precise moment in time. Give it some time and things will happen. I saw a link today to James Garner. Great player, an Eddie Howe player, without a doubt. And there's definitely better abroad, probably cheaper. But there we go. Let's not worry about Newcastle United for the precise moment in time. There's lots of time to go. And hopefully we can start picking some players up, some decent players. And when we start getting some news through from Newcastle United, then we'll start doing some Newcastle United shows. But nothing is happening. Craig Hope said Arsenal are preparing a second Bruno bid. Have they made a first one yet? You know, it's absolute nonsense. Yeah, so that's that. Both teams are entering the pitch as Mr. Haaland. Should be a good game, this. Should be a good game. I think France have probably been one of the better sides of this tournament so far. When they've wanted to play, they've looked really, really good. They haven't been doing it very long, though. You know, it's very sporadic. And Norway are clinical, aren't they, with the likes of Ødegaard and Haaland. They're a good side. Sander Berger, people like that. And Nusa on the wing. They're a good side. I do favour the French tonight, however. I think France will win the whole lot, if I'm perfectly honest. I mean, Arsenal's first bid was rejected 55 million. Of course it was. Why would they bid that? Absolute nonsense. You know, I'm going to bid £2 million for now let me think. Kylian Mbappe. Do you know what I mean? Ridiculous. Haaland isn't starting, no. The Norwegian anthem's going on. Trolls will be singing it with great gusto. I can see Trolls in the chat, and he has gifted a Toon Review membership. So thank you very much. Apparently that's gone to Tony as well. Carl says, according to Keith Down in Newcastle, had no contact with Arsenal. Yeah, so this is it. Oh, Strand Larsen's playing. So the Vikings have descended on Boston. Hello, Rachel. Hope you're well. Nice to see you in, as always. Hope can say what he likes. Hope's full of shite. Downey says, I haven't been the first one. Anyway, the Norwegians are celebrating. I better make a banner, actually. I've not even done it yet. Fanning around. I better make a banner, hadn't I? F-R-A zip N-O-R zip. Save. No, might as well. Might as well. Trolls has gifted another 5 Toon Review memberships. Thank you, Trolls. And if anyone gets that, one of them, say thank you to Trolls. He is such a generous benefactor of this channel. Has been with us probably the longest server we've got, one of the longest servers. So fantastic man to have. As one of the stalwarts of the Toon Review. Stalwart, that's a word, isn't it? Don't think I've said that before on this channel, but stalwart. There we go. The Francais are singing their anthem now. Well, I think France will win it, but I really hope they don't, if that makes any sense. Supreme Leader House says, do you lot really think I want Nemecha when I can get an English midfielder from Everton for the same price? Keith Downey says, we are looking at Felix Nemecha, but won't pay his release clause of £73.5 million, but may try to negotiate a price with Dortmund. That's an interesting one. Because if we are looking to sign him, it means one of Sandro or, you'd imagine, or Bruno are off. Up the A1, member for 49 minutes, another fantastic stalwart of the channel. Hi, Billy, been loving your commentaries. No problem, mate. Appreciate your love and care there. Thank you very much. Well, not far away from kickoff, actually, so I'm going to have a little drink because it's bloody warm, as it has been again. We still haven't had the rain and the storms that you've had in the northeast. It's ridiculously humid down here. Ridiculously so. Benny Boy says the match stuff is just PR. Yeah, it probably is. Tom says, France and Norway, 2 countries referenced in a children's book. My cat likes to hide in boxes. The cat from France likes to sing and dance. The cat from Norway got stuck in the doorway. Well, there you go. Apparently, Eddie Howe is a big fan of Nemecha. And then he says, does Man United have a sell-on clause for Ghana? Probably. Supreme Leader Howe says, Nemecha is some player in all seriousness. Always rated him even more than Tonali. Tool says, we signed Delap and Ghana and sold Bruno and Tonali. We are effed. Don't think that's going to happen. Anyway, there's Norwegian side. Lots of changes. Oscar Bob's playing. It's Salvik in goal. Bjorkan, Ostigard, Folchinar, Orsnes, Arsgaardberg, Torsved, Schelderup, Strand Larsen, and Oscar Bob. So lots and lots of changes for the Norwegians. And they don't even have any yellow card problems. They yet to have a yellow card in the tournament. So all those on the bench don't have yellow cards. France have Moynihan in goal. Hernandez, Lacroix comes in, up in Meccano, who I was saying he was playing last night for Germany, wasn't, obviously. Koundé, Chouameni, Doué, Elise, Dembele, and Mbappe. I mean, that front four there, Christ almighty. And then you've got Koundé and Chouameni behind them, tidying up in the back four. Lacroix is in for Saliba, and they also don't have any yellow cards. France are all in whites tonight. Max Orks Lacroix gets a game for the French. Excuse me, I'm tired. Second game is Spain against whoever they're playing. Yeah, I think Scotland are done, Melanie. I think they're done now. I think we're having a minute silence for some reason. Who's brown bread? It's very well observed minute silence, but I don't know who it's for. It's for Venezuela. Right. Thanks, Joe. Yes, obviously our thoughts and prayers go to the victims of that horrific earthquake in Venezuela. And nice on FIFA for doing that. So Norway having their huddle. The Viking font on the back of the shirts with the names. It's very good, very nice shirts. Hey. Nick says might be using the fact that our targets get pinned and told the medium midfielder we want, so Arsenal and Spurs go for them, and that way they stay away from ours. Great goal from Milan yesterday as well, wasn't that? An absolute stormer. And for Deschamps' mum, who's passed, yeah. And then Michael Oliver's refereeing. This should be a laugh then. Well, our mate did. Oh, Christ. That's a shame. Anyhow, long clearance down. It's for Norwegians clear it, but France have it now with Jules Koundé. Overhits the pass, strength of Norwegian centre half, but poor from him. It's with Elise. He's gone for goal. He's hit the bar. Christ almighty. He had no right to shoot. In fact, it was Mbappe. He had no right to shoot from there, and he blasted against the bar. Unbelievable effort. It's Kone. Mbappe loses out, and Norway on the attack. Hernandez goes all the way back to Magnan. Here's Upamecano. Good player. I mean, he managed to play for Germany and France in 2 successive days. Of course, I had the wrong Bayern Munich centre half yesterday. Here's Maxence Lacroix into Deo Upamecano. And now Jules Koundé. Can't keep it up for 90 minutes. There's Manu Kone. And now down to Hernandez. Been fouled there by the Norwegian. As Upamecano is Dembele crosses it. Long pass across the side of the pitch where Desiree Doué picks it up. Michael Oliver gets in the way. What a clamp it. Get out the frigging way, Oliver, you nonce case. Didn't mean to say that, by the way. Meant to say nut case, but nonce case come out. That's horrific by the French. Terrible control, and it will be a throw-in to the Norwegians. But this is Mbappe early doors, in on his right foot. And then he puts some power behind it, hits the underside of the bar. And he's slightly unlucky that he didn't bounce in. Great effort from Mbappe. Here come Norway. They're in the penalty box. I think he slipped on the ball there. And Koundé plays it out to Dembele. It's a lovely pass to Hernandez. He has Doué in front of him. Here's Doué. Terrible pass that. Cuts out by Norway, but oof, he wins it back. Mbappe. Good effort that from Mbappe. Doué's tackled though. Doué's yet to shine in this World Cup. I sounded so authentically French. I'll do it again in a minute. It must be offside there. Linesman does not put his flag up. And it will be a throw to the French. Through is ticking. That's not Peter Sellers. Upamecano. and Nakone. Hernandez. It's Gune once more. Floats one to the far side. I can't do it anymore. I've enough of it. Dembele. Oh, nice little bit of trickery there. Really good from him. Kone's gone in the box. Pulls it back. Really calm defending. Only as far as Kone, great save. Remarkable save from the keeper there. Here's Kone again. Didn't get to it this time. But it is with Douay. Douay's yet to shine in this World Cup, and he's not going to shine doing that. It's going to be a corner for France. Fantastic effort from Manu Kone. Terrific save, that. Absolute. He's hit that with all his might, and it's a great save. Is Elise. Now Hernandez. Douay. Deep. That's not very good. It's on target. And Norway bowl out to the centre halves. Where is the adverts for McDonald's? They do not use the meat of the horse. Anyway, Norway on the attack here. Nice switch out to this side where Oscar Bob picks it up. Douay getting back quickly to defend. In fact, he kicked Oscar Bob there, but Bob manages to play on. Free kick there to the French. Foul there by the number 21. Stopped Koundé from intercepting that. Shoulder up. And France can come with Lacroix. Lacroix. Hernandez, Douay. Yeah, not been great so far, Desiree Douay. But France do win the ball here. Mbappe's a terrific pass. Dembele, far side. Cuts in, goes on the outside again, going to get a shot in, and scores! Remarkable goal that for the French. Absolutely superb goal. Dembele's come to the party tonight. That's a great goal, it really is. Wonderful finish. Wonderful pass for Mbappe to spot him. And the French take a deserved 1-goal lead. Is a great strike. But this, I mean, it was slack from the Norwegians, but what a ball that is from Mbappe. Defence splitting pass. Dembele's in. He gets into the area. Everyone thought he was going to cut inside, but he went on the outside of the defender and then just shot. And he's found the far corner with a plum. Magic goal. They have some lethal players. I mean, this is what they're going to win the World Cup, the front four. And that's without the likes of Barcola and people like that to join in. I think they're just too good. And the keeper's got no chance there. Absolutely no chance. Here's Upamecano. Dembele, long ball looking for Mbappe again for the middle. Mbappe's not going to get there. Well defended. Senegal lead against Iraq 1-0. And that'll put Scotland out, I think. Kone, Douay, twice has had that same shot. And twice it's gone in the same place. Across the floor to the goalkeeper. Looks very warm there, to be honest, in Boston. There's Bob for Norway. Bolé Chideau has French commentary. Look, Ufisicri. Film Hello. Here's Bob. Not been very good since the days of Blackadder. Bob. Now then, Bob. There's Stale Solibacken. Stale, I think it's pronounced. No, rested. Rested, Cynical Jim. That's a foul on Elise. There will be a free kick to Le France. Le Français. Bonsoir, David. A yellow card for Patrick Berg. With the Alice band, he deserves it. Foul on Elise, which basically grabbed him around the neck. Mr. Deschamps not there, so the assistant coach, Guy Stéphane, is taken over. He's got his whistle on today. Usually sat at the side of Deschamps. Today he's managed to get his whistle on and he's in charge. And he'll be pleased with it. 9 minutes 52 in, and it's 1-0 to France. Chance for Norway here, though. Oh, they really missed out there. Long distance shots. Moynihan gets down. Well, a cacophony of absolute crap there by Strand Larsen. Absolutely horrific from him. Had a player spare. Would have been clean on goal. And he made an absolute dog shit pass. And now France are giving the ball away in their own territory. Here's Bob. Tries to get inside. Nice little ball through. Do we. Chip ball wide. It's a good one for Ousmane Dembele, who's hungry for goals and hungry for balling behind. It's a good one too. Good running off the ball by Mbappe, but it's well defended by the Sean-headed Norwegian central defender there. Here's Koundé. Chouameni. Little flick there from Elise. Here's Doué. Not Doué, it's Nandez. Goes to the far post. Volley back across goal. Norway should get this clear. And they do, off Elise's boot. And Orsnes will take the throw. Chipped forward. Free kick to the Norwegians, fouled by Maxence Lacroix. You can see him he wasn't happy with that decision. As he was running away, he said, "Peace flips." So he wasn't very happy with that. Tackle comes in. It's a good one too by Gone. And now, got to be a goal here. Great defending. Great defending to stop Elise. But a fantastic last minute challenge there. Good grief, that should have been 2-0. France are playing some mesmerising stuff at the precise moment in time. Who scored for France? It was Dembele. Wonderful strike. And it was about 6 minutes in, something like that. Even how is Paul doing? Where is he? He's not very well, but he's getting better. Foul on the Norwegian captain there. Will be a free kick to Norway. Foul by Chouameni, the Real Madrid. Apparently, it's a red card for Iraq on the way. And they picked Little Miss Muffet again, Melanie. Anyway, that's free kicks to Norway. This is quite dangerous. Good set pieces for the Norwegians. I think it's Schaldrup's going to take it. It's not shoulder, it's Berg. Headed away. Headed away well by Upamecano. Far side of the pitch, so up against Koundé. That's shoulder up, and he goes past two. Doesn't work. He gets it back to Arsenes. Cross comes in. Lovely flick from Strand Larsen. And puts it over the bar. Did the hard work. Miss Muffet plays for Iraq. Little Miss Muffet. Nasty fucking bit of work she is. I mean, it's a great touch from Strand Larsen, but then his finish is absolutely dog shit. Norway coming into this game now. And France trying to get a bit of possession. Why are people trying to talk themselves into Bruno going to Real Madrid? Just making your own rumours up now. Oh, dear me. We're such a fucking funny fan base, this lot. A.W. Smith asked me if I've seen the Macam away kit. Yes, it's horrific. It does look like a darts top, like Tom Lynch says. Oh, it's a lovely little flick there from Douay, but it didn't quite work because the Norwegian defender was alive to it. But lovely bit of skill. Here's Shermani for France. It's not white there, Tom. It's got a hint of blue. It's like a minty kind of green, very light mint green. But it has orange numbers on it. Oh, Anthony Taylor's refereeing the game, is he? I think he's a good ref, Anthony Taylor. Ah, Bob. Anyway, here comes France with Desiree Douay. Good ball in behind. He's killing Mbappe. Goes near post, keepers down to it. Arsulaka. Arsulaka. Oh, dear me. It wasn't little Miss Muffet then for Iraq, because she should have been sent off. She was eating curds and whey. Is Shermani delays the pass. Dembele toying with the defender in front of him. It's Lacroix. Kone. Lovely ball from Upamecano. France playing some lovely possession stuff now. Nice play from Kone. Cross from Dembele's blocked. Here's Elise, who seems to have a free roll tonight. Looking for the middle for the run of Mbappe. Cut out by the Norwegian defence. They're playing themselves into, well, did well there. Here's Bob, not going to get there. Do we have a chant for Langer yet since he joined us? Yes, we do. You're so shit, it's unbelievable. Could move this from Norway. Yes, nice play. Been down the left-hand side. Kunde gets back. Could be a long-distance shot here, deflected. Here's Arsenis. And now shoulder up. That's terrible from him. Really casual. And here's Elise. Great play for Mbappe. Forced it wide to Dembele. He was fouled there, but referee played advantage. It's Dembele. So from distance. Oh, what a finish! What a finish from Dembele. He's curved it in from 20 yards. No goalkeeper stopping that. Dembele is definitely up for it tonight. And France take a 2-goal lead. Both goals courtesy of Ousmane Dembele. Brilliant goal. Brilliant finish. And France are cooking. Outstanding strike. Again, set up by Mbappe, who's having his shirt pulled off him there. Dembele got it. This time he did come inside and thought, well, I'm going to have a curve. He's 25 yards out there virtually. And he's bent it with his left foot outside the post and in. And it's hit the corner. What a terrific strike. And Guy Stéphane is very happy with life. So it seems like he's released his shackles on the French. So Norway 2 down, 20 minutes and 30 seconds gone. Outstanding goal. And Norway have got one back straight away. Yeah, they have. They've got one back straight away. Don't know who scored it, but it's a good finish. It's, can't see. Straight from the kickoff. Really slack from the French. Nice run in. Great little play. That's a great goal. That's a great goal. And it's Arsgaard. He scored it. Poor defence from the French, but a great bit of play from Arsgaard. And a nice finish inside the near post there. So automatically straight back in the game. France 2, Norway 1. What a game of football we've got here. Corner to France, anyway. It's a long, deep one. Nodded out for another corner. Off the head of Orsnes. There was a conspiracy theory once that Elvis Presley actually slept with his mother when he was a teenager. So maybe that's the link. Anyway, here's Hernandez for the French. Good play from France. They're in the penalty area again. Mbappe works it back. Hernandez tries on the distance. That's not great. Oh, they've been singing. Ambleton says they've been singing that song for a long time. And it's the hydration ad break, whatever you want to call it. There's some strange songs that teams sing, isn't there? I mean, Coventry's is Twist and Shout, amazingly. Peter with his nice super chat of optimism. He says, "Do you believe there's any truth that our top players are wanting to leave because the club kept Eddie?" There may be, there may not be. I don't know. The Norwegian fans, they were doing like a sideways Poznan. No, probably not. They'll probably go back to the two-tone one again. Dan Belly with two outstanding goals, I have to say. Both goals are great, and both quite similar, to be fair. But the minute they went 2-1 up, straight to the kick-off, Norway went up the other end and said, right. Great little shimmy that from Arsgaard to get him past Upamecano. A nice finish in the near post. Teams are going back onto the pitch now. Looks very, very warm in Bristol. Terry Hall did support Newton Heath, mate. He did, yeah. Yeah, he did. As did Paul King from the band King, who were Coventry City's, Coventry's other band that were quite good. They weren't no shit, as were the Enemy. No in the attack, but it's cut out there by Upamecano. We are back playing again, by the way. Nice bit of play there by Elise. Here's Hernandez. His control ain't great, but he's fouled there by Torsfed. No, year before it was Birmingham, mate. They're from Birmingham. Terry Hall did have Lenny the line. That's a different Terry Hall. And he was also from Coventry, oddly enough. Julie says, UB40, shame the Campbell brothers fell out. I've got a good money saving tip for anyone that wants UB40 stuff. Don't buy the Greatest Hits album. Save yourself some money. Buy one of the records and just play it over and over again. Good money saving tip. Here come Norway. Anyway, they've got a bit of a straight in their step at the minute. The wall is wide. 4 in the box for the Norwegians. They don't put it in there, oddly. Yeah, both Terry Halls from Coventry, yeah. Weird, isn't it? Oh, lovely back flick. Norway in that, round the back here. Cross comes in. Strand Larsen couldn't finish a Milky Way. The Proclaimers ain't Julie, unfortunately. They might not after this World Cup. Oh, nice bit of play there from the Norwegians to get out of trouble. And then fastly moving back into it again. But calm as you like, play down the wing. Yeah, good play from Norway this. There's 3 tailors in Joanne, isn't there? Proclaimers, yeah. Hugh and Croy, they were brothers, weren't they? They made a couple of nice tunes in the 80s. He could play a bass, John. Good bass player. Good bass player he was. Is. Hey, I know I have the ball. It's an exciting game, actually. It's not usually the kind of game we do this kind of chat, but Norway in again here. Strand Larsen just doesn't have the pace. And he's eased out the way there by Shuameni. Here is Shuameni now. Back to Upamecano. Moynihan to Maxence Liqua. Here's a Dembele who's been the star of the show so far. Nice ball in. Flick back to Kone. France again starting to cook here. Here's Doué. Back to Kone. Ball then to Dembele again. Is he going to go for the hat-trick here? Trying to find a little space. He finds it. And he gets it! That's his hat-trick! Absolute classic! What a performance! This is for Ousmane Dembele. Hat-trick in the first half. All been the same goal, really. All curved into the bottom corner from different distances. But Ousmane Dembele really has come to the party in this World Cup tonight. Outstanding hat-trick from an outstanding footballer. France 3, Norway 1. Yeah, Labour love a great tune, Rach. It's just unbelievable play. Trying to find that little inch of to bend it round, and he eventually finds it. The Norwegians knew exactly what he was doing, and it was straight in the corner, and there's no one stopping that. Flipping Nora. What a player. And we're only 32 minutes in. Amazing goal. 3 amazing goals. I tend to agree with Charles. They're all standing off. They're all mesmerised by him. And no one got a challenge in on any of them goals, really. And in the end, he used the defender in front of him to just bend it round. Hamilton says there's a picture of Dembele at a Sunderland game. I think I've seen that as it goes. Being friends with the owner since childhood, one could only dream. You never know. Mark says, are you watching England tomorrow? Yes, we will be, absolutely. 100%. Melanie says, makes a change and Mbappe not scoring. He's got an hour left yet. If we know anything about Kylian Mbappe, he won't be happy that he's not scored. Here's Elise. Got Dembele wide to the right. Gives it to Dembele. Surely he's not going to do it again. He's going to cut the side again. He's trying to. Get edge of the box where Kone leans back and puts it straight over the bar. I say. Yeah, beast flips. And what time is England match on, as I'm out with the family for my dad's 83rd birthday? It's 10 o'clock kickoff, I think. Jim says, my head's battered. I've got the match on TV, you on my phone, and the missus has put Proud Lock on her phone. Who's showing up for the Proud Lock show, Jim? Because all his mods are in here with, with us. Oh, dear me. Oh, Mbappe could have got a touch in there and would have been in on goal, but his touch let him down. And Rita Softman said, my missus listening to Gene Kelly tap dancing. Fair play. Ray says, should be back in time, but might be a little drunk. Not a problem. Not a problem. We've all been drunk at some point on this channel. I had it takeover day and the day before. And one of my birthdays, I think I was pissed on as well. I drank a bottle of wine during the show. Christ almighty. Oh, Sheldon got took out there by Upamecano. And did Michael Oliver give a free kick? He did. Given I've already drink anymore, it probably won't happen again. But it might do. You never know. I've got plenty of alcohol to drink in the house. I just never do it. And free kick to Norway. Can they get another one back? Free kick. Curved into the far post. The centre half. Oh, that's brilliant play from Elise. And Arscar gets a foot in and wins the throw in. Trying to do too much there, Michael Elise. Tell Magpie 50 to get back over here. I'm taking our bloody viewers off us. Chippers, Mason, David, Magpie 50, and Pete. Long ball from Norway overhit. Oscar Bob would need to be about 15 foot tall to be able to trap that. Jenny says that pitch looks like a sensible soccer pitch off the Amiga. That's a good memory, Jenny. Sensible soccer. And I do understand what you're saying, to be fair. Nice bit of calm play by Lecroix. Kone. And now Upamecano. Dembele, first on ball, isn't controlled by Elise. Kone steps in. And France can start from deep. And it's a long transitional pass over to Doué. Doué's one-on-one with his fullback here. Can he get past him? We've got two on him now. Goes in between the two. Oscar Bob steps in and just robs him. Yeah, I agree, Jim. Here's Killian. Goes wide to Dembele. 3 men go to him this time. Plays it inside. Kone. Now Douay, who's been disappointing, I have to say. And once again, disappointing pass. Mbappe takes an absolute dive there. Norway are trying to give this ball away deep in their own territory, but Bob does remarkably well. Going in circles, but gets it back in the end. And Norway can attack now. I imagine we'll see Haaland at half time. Foul there by Koundé on shoulder up. Who remembers Leisure Suit Larry off the Amiga? Leisure Suit Larry. Incidentally, GTA 6 is out later in the year, isn't it? But you need a newfangled machine to play it. So my Xbox One ain't going to be any good. Moynihan has the ball. Nothing's happening. It's got a bit flat, actually. There's Lacroix. Upamecano. Kone. And now Dembele, who's come to this side of the pitch. Plays it square for Tchouaméni. Koundé. Douay is on the other side of the pitch now. Is it Douay? No, it's not. Douay's down here. Just getting the ball now. Douay goes up against his fullback. Done nothing so far. Trying to get some space to get a shot in. And then just gives the ball away. He's been absolutely dog shit. Here's Hernandez. Mbappe. Kone. Tchouaméni. Lacroix. Is that Dembele? Koundé trying to get goal side of Arsgaard there. Didn't quite work. Norway are in a bit of trouble here. They're boxed in a little bit, but they get out of it nicely. And surely now they can escape. They nearly fucked that up. Douay almost nipped in there and scored, but it didn't happen. Norway can come from deep. It's a nice ball. They've crossed the pitch here. 1-1 with Koundé. Getting a bit of help. Goes to the byline. Koundé will not let that pass. It will be a corner. Oh, I ain't doing that then, Tom. Fucking monthly subscription to play a game. Bollocks. Anyway, it's corner to Norway. Can they get another one back? In the swinger. Headed back. Oh, good defending. And now the counter can happen here. Elise. Great ball. 4 against 2 here. And they've managed to nose it up. Dembele with the first bad thing he did all day. Here's Dembele again. Cross comes in. Header over the top of the onrushing Douay there. There's Mbappe, in fact. And it will be a throw-in, I believe. Almost a second for Norway, but great defending at the back there. But this is the back pass to the keeper. It was short. Douay almost got in. Keeper did remarkably well, though. And it's a throw into Norway deep in their own half, which Orsnes will take. It's Shermani to Kunde. Douay's lost out again. Good play from Kone, though. Trying to get into the area. Plays it to Mbappe. 1-2. Kuhn. Oh, good keeping. Kone needed to chip the keeper there and didn't do it. But good goalkeeping to snuffle it. Almost 4-1. And now Norway are trying to give the ball away. And Michael Oliver gives a foul. Norway could be grateful to the goalkeeper here because once again he's done really well there. There's Norway in a good position. Here's Bob. Goes back to shoulder up. And good play that from Kone to win the ball deep in his own half. Here's Lacroix. Terrible from him. Oh, it didn't fall for the Norwegians. Just wouldn't fall. Upamecano, the long ball. It's a great ball to Douay. 3v2 here. 3 Norwegians, 2 attackers. There's Douay. Douay trying to get... He wants a goal, doesn't he? Here's Elise over the top. Five added on minutes. Wonderful pass out of defence though from Upamecano there. People talk about John Motson. Commentators of yesteryear, they were all stars in their own right. The ones of these days, there ain't any stars, is there? You know, Guy Mowbray's probably the best on BBC, but nobody know him if you walk down the street, would they? Very well, James. Norway win the ball deep in their own half. Good strength that from Kone. Here's Chouameni for France. And here's Douay. On this left wing. Going to come backwards here. He does. Where Chouameni is. Kone. Oh, poor pass. Well telegraphed. And well intercepted. France win the ball back. And it was Mbappe did it. Here's Dembele, far side of the pitch. Plays it to the out to the on-rushing defender. It's gone out of play, will be a goal kick. Jerry Harrison, yeah, he was always the one who commentated on Anglia games, didn't he? Norwich and Ipswich. Gerald Sinstad, another one, he was quite good. Flicked on by Norway. Mbappe doesn't control it. He's in his out jumps also. Chouameni steps in. And so does Kone. And that's Elise for France. Slows it all down. Gives it back to Teo Hernandez. Brian Moore, yeah, good cracking commentator. Here's Dembele, star of the show, of course, hat-trick first half. Mbappe goes back. Here's Koundé. Now Doué. Can Doué do something before half time? He'll get hooked here because he's been absolutely dog shit. Elise. France just seeing the game out to half time. Roger Thames, he was shite. Here's Dembele. Maybe it could be a last gasp. Well, France not even bothered, really. Here's Dembele again. Looking in for the running behind of Mbappe doesn't work. Will be a goal kick. And I think that'll be the end of the first half. And is it? No, they're going to have the goal kick. Not quite first half yet. But it is now. So it's the half-time whistle. France 3, Norway 1. I'm going to have a bathroom break, as I always do. Get myself some new water. And in the meantime, we'll play a message from tonight's stream sponsor.
Newcastle United fans and football fans in general, we've all been there, those match days, long weekends, drinking in the pub, fast food, and then by Monday morning, we all wish we were living a much healthier lifestyle. And that is why we have teamed up with Oxford Natural and their Optimum Day and Night supplements. I will be straight with you, this isn't a magic wand or overnight cure. They don't do all the work for you. But once you start noticing results, I guarantee you that other people will as well. Now, the Optimum Day is based around energy, controlling your cravings and helping you stay on track. And the Optimum Night is all about sleep, recovery, and helping you to switch off properly. Now, already we've seen some fantastic results. Look at Robbie here from AFTV. He's already lost an incredible £80 so far. And then you've got former Newcastle United striker and Ballon d'Or winner Michael Owen. He has lost £35 so far. So if you're sitting there thinking, right, now is the time I need to get off my backside, I want to feel healthier, I need to lose weight, or I need a better lifestyle, this is your time. And it's certainly worth checking out. Now, the QR code is on the screen. The link is below in the description. And if you use the code TTR70 on checkout, you will get an incredible 70% off your first order. So thank you very much, Oxford Natural, for sponsoring the video. Now back to the Newcastle United news.
There we go. I'll tell you how she pronounced Newcastle properly. Tom was David Coleman. David Coleman was, probably the best at it, to be fair. But he's my hero as commentators. And thanks, Tom. This is about Paul, of course. This has been addressed several times in every stream in the last week. Paul is poorly at the moment, but he is recovering. He will be back when he's well and ready to return. Yes, nothing to worry about. And of course, when we get some Newcastle United news to report, we'll be doing a Newcastle show. But at the precise moment in time, there's nothing to report except for made-up rumours by journos. And influencers, if you call Romano an influencer. Mark says, Michael Oliver's refereed this very well. He ain't been too bad. And Kevin Halligan says, Kenneth Wolstenholme. He used to commentate on the North East, didn't he, many years ago? And Simo says, I was going to come up to Newcastle next month for my birthday, but the hotel prices are just stupid. Remember, we came up for the cup tie against Coventry in 94-ish. We come for the weekend. We spent coming on Friday, went out on a piss on the Friday night, met my mate who lived in Newcastle at the time. And then watched the game, and then went and seen my mate's brother who lived in Stockton for the second night. But that's by the by. So we've got this B&B in the Wall's End. It was the weirdest B&B I've ever stayed in my life. When you was in the bath, you felt like you were being watched because it had what looked like a mirror, but you felt like you were being watched. So we all thought it was a two-way mirror. And on all the pictures on the walls were pictures of destitute young boys in cardboard boxes showing torso off. So it's definitely weren't right. Definitely weren't right. But that was in Wall's End. Yeah. Yeah, it weren't the greatest, Tom. It didn't cost an awful lot. I could have swear they were staring at us when we were having a fucking shower or a bath. Yeah, it weren't the... they had one that fucking weekend. Strange bloke. Very strange man. In fact, it was my mate who lived in... What was the area he lived in? Westmore. He got us the fucking B&B, the twat. So he must have known something about it. He booked it for us. Yeah. Fellow Arscard of Rangers had a good game, to be fair to him. And of course scored. That's 6 goals and 9 internationals. Even it's just Matt. I hope you're well, mate. Thank you very much. Yeah, go and stay in Whitley Bay. You can jump on a metro. Job done. Another time we stopped in the Royal in Whitley Bay and got the metro in. Don't think we paid for metro all weekend. Mental. Ended up going to the Newcastle West Ham game. I think John Anderson broke his leg that game. Yeah, there's loads of places you can stay, Simo. You haven't got to stay centrally. You can just, as Jim says, there's that many places you can stop. And you're only a metro away from the town anyway. Yeah, got a fantastic public transport system in Newcastle. Yeah, Whitley Bay. Orange Grove. Who remembers that place? Fuck me. Fucking rough as arseholes. Have they? Oh, he just walked on when I'm going back 35 years. My first football memory would have been England v Poland, mate, 1973. Which, of course, we drew and needed to win to qualify. I can vaguely remember watching a match the day before that. Vaguely remember. Olive Grove. Was that what it was called? Sure, this place always that was Orange Grove. Orange something. Might have been Olive Grove, I can't remember, but it was a fucking shithole. Oh, dear me. Yeah, England, Poland, 73. But I can just about remember maybe watching a match the day before that. I can kind of remember Bristol Rovers playing on one of the ones. And also, I can vaguely remember the father side on Sports Night on a Wednesday night. I think that was might have been a bonfire night, and we went to my local rugby club. And after the bonfire finished, went back into the club and watched the five-a-side tournament at Wembley. So that'd have been looking 72, 73, which of course is many, many years ago. Yeah. Jan Tomaszewski, Kevin. Bigger howler. Yeah, Shilton's fucked it up, but Norman Hunter fucked up as well. If Norman Hunter had just kicked it into the stands, wouldn't have happened. But he tried to be like Bobby Moore and try to play football. Didn't work. Evening Starlight Coffee over there in the subcontinent of India. I reckon it's hotter here than India at the minute. Could be wrong, of course. The Royal Hotel, yeah. Yeah, it was a nightclub underneath and there was a hotel. It was all right as a hotel. It was all right to just lay your head. That was the night when we went to the Royal, where we went to Tuxedos, and I walked onto the dance floor with a tray of beers, not realising it was spinning, and walked off it quickly, fell, and didn't drop a drop. Sorry, yeah, we'll get the banner back up. Sorry, Slarty. Newsman Dembele hat-trick. Oh, no, you're actually hotter there. 40 to 45. Yes, Jim, that is quite correct. That is quite correct. There was a bit of sneaking up the stairs. There's Paul, he's in the chat. Smash that like button for the absolute legend, Mr. Billy Trey. My right-hand man and doing an amazing job looking after the channel. And not a problemo. Paul, but great to see you in the chat, buddy. Really good to see you in the chat. It's been a good game of football, to be honest. And I think as things stand, I think the Scots are out now if Senegal will keep their lead against Iraq. And of course, don't forget, later at 10 to 1, we're back. Espana. I think who are they playing? I don't even know they're playing. Fucking terrible, isn't it? Oh, dear me. World Cup. Scores and fixtures. Uruguay, yes, of course it is. That could be quite a tasty one. We'll ever move back up north, Bill. I've never lived up north, mate. My dad did, of course, when he was a kid. So potentially. The Bandit. You're a fine one to call me that when your name is that. Oh, right, I'm with you. You're saying Uruguay. Sorry, mate. Oh, new series of Trigger Point coming. 21 degrees in San Francisco. We laugh at 21 degrees. Ha ha ha! Did you see the England fans in Scotland singing, "Yes, sir, you can book it. You can book your plane back home. You can book it. You can book it all night long." Yeah, he banned it. We said at the time, well, I certainly did when commentating on Scotland v Haiti, that while they settled for 1 goal second half and fannied around, it's ridiculous. Ridiculous. So Steve Clark's a bit of a fucking simpleton, in my opinion. And they're doing the Viking row. Love it. Yeah, Senegal are currently above Scotland with a -2 goal difference, as opposed to... I mean, that kit looks yellow in the tunnel. A yellowy mint. Weird colour kit. The Gilly Jocos. Sorry, the Francais. It's definitely mint green, isn't it? Fucking Strand Larson, Jesus Christ. USA are about to lose millions in beer sales with the Jocks coming home. Yeah. Melanie says Haiti outplayed them, deserved the draw. Yeah, it's second half, certainly. I guess once the sun hits it, it's going to look a different colour, ain't it? I mean, that's just how the sun works, I guess. Jim said, I'd love it up there. Bit chilly in winter, but you get used to it. Well, I'd hope so. I hope one day I'm going to spend an awful lot of time up there. Anyway, the Norwegians have made a change. Torsted and Bjorkan are off. And on are Thorsby and Holmgren Pedersen. Homegrown pedophile. I mean, Holmgren Pedersen. Oh, God, I can't help myself. His name's Holmgren Pedersen, and it's easy to say homegrown instead of Holmgren, and Pedersen to the other word. But I'll say them out loud. I've got no filter. I'm an idiot. But a homegrown one? Jim says that French kit is just a t-shirt with a cock on it. It's a big cock as well. A big feathery cock. I mean, what? I mean, Norway obviously ain't bothered about this game because they would have brought Ireland on now. Reece James ruled out of England's next 2 games with a hamstring injury. Results of scam on muscular issue to come. Well, what a surprise. Reece James is injured. Rachel wants to get up to Newcastle for a couple of days and then go up around the Northumberland coast for a few days. Yeah, lovely part of the world, isn't it? Lovely part of the world, especially in this weather. Christ. Anyhow, France have kicked off and have done the old rugby union kick-off. Embleton's from Nottingham originally. Sunderland pisses all over it. People, the passion, place, trying to wear as a whole. Did you do an exchange visit with Mr. Gallant, Embleton? You won't know who he is, but I just thought I'd say it. he lives in Nottingham, having moved from Newcastle. I think he might have stopped off at Huddersfield on the way as well, Rach. Do I like the Isle of Wight, Billy? I've been there for 20 minutes in my life. Now, best not come up, Billy. Dissing the posh Geordies from the Bay. Sorry, Rach. Dear me. I thought if I went down that road, I could bypass the homegrown stuff that I said earlier. There's Berg for the Norwegians. Well, we are a minute and 10 seconds into this second half, and what's everyone's favourite northeast castle? Says Tom. Warkworth for him. Pretty Warkworth, is it? Or Warkworth? What's the one Jack Charlton was at? He did a little documentary before he died. He went around the somewhere in Northumberland. He went to a castle. Might even be Bamborough. Yeah, it might be Bamborough. Betty Bush is not from the area, but the northeast coast in summer is stunning. Went to Teignmouth, the best fish and chips ever. Emberton says Annick. J2 says Bothwell Castle, but hardly anyone knows about it. The real bearded one says it's not a good stream unless Rachel tells Billy off for something. I like to be chastised by Rach. Oh dear. Warkworth. There was Warkworth, Billy, but I think it was in the 80s he did that. Warkworth. Nice walks down Bottle, says the Rough-Head Benisham. Norway in the box here. They're going to get a penalty for that. Foul on Oscar Bob. And Norway have been awarded a penalty on Michael Oliver. Teo Hernandez, very clumsy. And Matlock Baths, no. I've been to Buxton and the caves there. Not Matlock Baths. It's penalty for Norway here. Good play from Oscar Bob. Tricks himself around Teo Hernandez. And he's won himself a penalty. Hernandez dangled a foot. Bob went over it. And it's a penalty. No doubt about it. So it's Mike Moynihan. I mean, if Erling Haaland was... He'd be kicking up a stink. Get me on, I can score here. I want the golden boot. Strand Larsen's going to take it. I'm afraid I don't have much confidence in Strand Larsen scoring. I mean, he's not going to score if Mordian's allowed to stand there. Smell my armpits, Oliver. You're not allowed to stand there, Mordian. Fuck's sake, get your line, you fucking stroker. Struck here. Strand Larsen up against Moynihan. Crystal Palace versus AC Milan. Strand Larsen. I don't fancy him. I think he's going to miss this. But probably wrong. Here he goes. Steps up and misses it. Saved by Moynihan. Knew it. Absolute dog shit. He's shit. Just Matt says you can't walk anywhere nice while you live Birmingham. The canals are quite nice in the city centre, Matt. Could save that for Moynihan, but it's a terrible penalty. You could have fucking farted it fucking harder. Warkworth Castle is the setting in several scenes of Shakespeare's Henry IV, Part 1 and 2. There you go. Shakespeare, of course, is from this neck of the woods. Here's Elise to Koundé, now Upper Meccano. Back to Moynihan. Susan Jordan says, "On Newcastle buying anybody, sick as a parrot with the owners. They're just money grabbers." I don't think they are. I think they're like multi-trillionaires, aren't they? I know. Norway still pushing his Bob. Edge of the box. Could have created room for a shot here, but it comes wide to the 21. Good cross. Must score. Oh, it's Strand Larsen again, so forget it. Couldn't finish a fun-sized Milky Way. And then France on the counter with Doué in, ball in behind from Mbappe. Great goalkeeping. Fantastic anticipation. Came out and snaffled it off Mbappe's foot. Really good goalkeeping, that. Really good. Even to Sean. Norway, having spurned the chance to get one goal back. They should have brought fucking Haaland on. I bet he was kicking up a stink as well, because he wanted the golden boot, won't he? Fucking Strand Larsen. Fucking shite. Trolls, He's a Norwegian stroker. Is that Strand Larsen? But here's Asgard. He's had a good game. Dunstanborough, says John Lee. Now there's a real castle. David can't believe Haaland isn't on. I think Bob's offside there and doesn't make it anyway. So it'll be a goal kick to La France. Yes, we definitely dodged the bullet with that Larsen. He's safe. That's outstanding goalkeeping, by the way, by the Norwegian keeper. Poor clearance from France and Norway pick it up in the French half. Find little pockets of space. Ball through for Strand Larsen. I mean, he's got... I've seen fucking Ferry's turn quicker than him. Here's Koundé and clears it. No one on the attack, still going for it. But that's a good tackle by Koundé. He wants a free kick, he ain't going to get one. Upamecano may win a corner here. Sorry, no, he may win a corner from Upamecano. It's poor from Upamecano, that. I'd take Mane from Wolves. Looks like a good player. But he doesn't play youngsters. He's a good player. Yet he has won a European Cup, says London, she said. No, he hasn't won a European Cup. He's won a fucking Conference League. We are on 54 and a second, mate. Corner comes in, just wide. Ooh, that was close. France have been a sloppy second half since David. They have been. Flicked on there at the near post, and well, that could have gone anywhere. Even in number one security. Norway, I have it with the defenders. No pressure from the French. Norway get out. Bob flicks it. But Hernandez has it now. Kone. Sure, Mane won't get to that. And Norway can bring it away. They go backwards, though, towards the defence. And now the keeper, who I've been very impressed with, I have to say. Good tackle coming in from Kone. And it's with Elise. Goes wide to Doué. Doué's got Arthur's coming towards him. Plays it back. Here's Mbappe. He's tried one. Oh, that's very close. That's very, very close. Very close, this one. Oh, blimey, it is close. The Norwegian goalkeeper, I don't know if anyone watches golf YouTube, but he looks like Paddy Maloney from the Four Brothers. Is that Reece James out the whole tournament, Embleton? I wonder if we can replace him. I mean, he's nearly found the top corner there. He's about a foot over. Yeah, La France. Laurent Blanc. And the keeper's, well, he's gone down injured. Philo says, is it too late to give Lewis Hall a call? I think it probably is. That's not to say that he'll do anyway. He'll probably call up fucking, I don't know. I reckon he'll play Conjure right back if he has to, but he'll call up in the centre half. We cannot replace him. You can, yeah. Yes, I used to play a lot of golf in the past, Jim. Haven't played for a while. I mean, he's a bit of Patrick Maloney off the Four Brothers. They're actually quite entertaining, actually, as a golf channel as well. I've seen Dan G from Birmingham play golf. Dan G. No. Pompmax asked Tom if his old games teacher was Windsor Davis. Danny G. Chaloba Roy, but maybe. Foregone conclusion. That's a great name, by the way. So I know they're qualified, but last is a donkey. I've just sold on my golf guide. Couldn't follow the ball anymore. Mine's still in the garage, but I don't think I'm going to ever play again. I might do. Who knows? Danny G. No, I watch Golf Mates. I watch Golf Life, and I watch the Four Brothers. Four Brothers are the best. They're quite entertaining, actually. And Golf Mates are quite entertaining as well. And a long ball from the Norwegians. Pushed it back by Toon. They got away with it. But his header weren't great. And Norway, well, it's a good tackle coming in there from Kone. And Toon relays it back to Moynihan. First time clearance down the park. Lucky for Dembele, doesn't find him. But the deflection off Dembele almost falls for a French. But didn't. Good play that from Arsenal. He's had a good game, him. The Rangers, Arsgaard, sorry. I was a 12, mate. Peter Finch, yeah, he's pretty decent. Ball to the far side to Oscar Bob, but it's cut out there by Hernandez. As Douay, back to Lacroix. Poor first touch that by Hernandez. But France do snuffle the ball back. Elise, now Dembele. Dembele going for that same again. You know, he plays a pass this time. Fast on the pitch where Dewey has it. First time control ain't great. Here's Kylian Mbappe. Goes back to Hernandez. Am I a boxing fan? If so, who is your... Yes, I am a boxing fan. And my favourite fighter at the minute... I'll have a think about that one. I mean, it's probably Usyk. But Usyk's relinquished all the bouts today, hasn't he? I'm a fan of Moses Italma. I think he's going to be something special, him. And it's a free kick to the French in a dangerous position. Senegal have taken a 2-goal lead. That will cement Scotland coming home. Michael Elise says over this free kick. Howard Kendrick says we seem to be having a fire sale. We've sold one player, I think, or two. Elise is going to take this one with his left foot. Oh, yeah, fighter. Curves it in, looking for a head. Oh, it's a bit wide by Mbappe. It's not Mbappe, it's Lacroix. The Bryan brothers, yeah, they're good players. And Grant Horvath, yeah, they're proper good golfers, yeah. The fellow with the glasses winning the Bryan brothers. Do I like Canelo? I think he's over the top now. I mean, Terence Crawford fucking battered him, didn't he? Let's be honest. We've taken a tangent again. It's Koundé for France. Nice 1-2 by the French here. They're trying to create space here. Mbappe. Good tackle comes in. Will Douay keep this one in? He does. Good play from him. Arsens has gone out to him. Tried a bit of a donkey kick. He's won the ball back to do it here. But fortune didn't favour the ricochets. Rick Shields. Jim. Michael says Harlan needed now, just rest him. A free kick to Norway. Do I play snooker? I used to. I haven't played for a long time. Here's Sven Larson. To Bob. Bob's had a bit of success against Hernandez. Bob might get a shot in here, but was closed down before he pulled the trigger. 3 down, 3-0 to Senegal now. Long ball trying to get Mbappe in round the back. But Mbappe does win the ball. And it's 3 against 3 here. Mbappe trying to get a shot away. Block, greedy bastard. They still play together now and again, Jim. Golf makes us good because I've got a bloke in it called Barlow. He's all right. He's 63. He's all right. Nasty bit of work, but he's funny with it. Bit like murdered Manning. Yeah, bastard. He's not racist or anything, but sounds like him. Which will happen first? Scotland winning the World Cup or Paul Glam playing a sellout World Stadium tour and getting a box at NUFC? You know, I think that might be gallant. Here's Dembele wins a corner. Changes for the French. I think Dembele's going off, and he'll be replaced by Bradley Barcola. Yeah, the Dick. Yeah, you know him as well, then. Great game from Dembele. I'll tell you what's funny about him, Jim, is when he tries to... when they got the Australian pro over, and he tries to tell them where they're going wrong, this Barlow. Hey, right, just go down the shaft a bit. Turkey's on the Barcola's on, by the way. Rayan Turkey. Yeah, Matt Fryer, Rick Shields, Andy Carter. Yeah, I've seen all them 3. Matt Fryer's quite funny. Golfer. Lob to the back post where there's nobody waiting. Do you think some players might not join us because Eddie doesn't have a reputation outside of English football? Maybe. I think he's also starting to gain a reputation in English football. The Scoopy Whoopy. Oh, man, Pat, yeah. Soft hand drop shot. But apparently Simon's over now, the Australian, Simon Payne, so there'll be some good stuff. But I've not joined the club or anything. I refuse to pay £5 a month for it, but still watch them on YouTube. Norway making a change. Langas is on. We're not far away from the hydration break. Have I ever seen any stand-up comedy live? Yes, I've seen Jimmy Brown twice. I got thrown out of a Jimmy Brown concert once. My favourite golfer is Nick Faldo, or was. Doesn't play anymore, does he? Besides moment in time, I like to watch. Sevy's one of my favourites as well. Oh, Howard's had my 2. Jim says, my brother-in-law has been on golf mates holidays. He loved it. He said Barlow was a scream. Fantastic. Nick loves Chubby Brown. Mate saw him. He was only Ethiopia's world middleweight champion, fucking starving angler. There's Guy Stefan, and I think we'll have it. Oh, they'll have the Mexican wave for the start of this hydration break. Manly seen Jane Davison live 4 times. Spoke to him a few times. Very nice man. We'll agree to disagree on that, Melanie. He's a fucking wife-beating fucking Tory, but never mind. No politics on this show, of course. Sorry. Chris says, no war, Billy lad. Hope the family is happy, healthy, and doing great. Sounds like John Sinclair, didn't I? Great. Looney Team says France have their slippers on this second half. Yeah, they do, mate. They are definitely fanning around a bit. Ugh! Has that France fucking coach got bird shit on his head? Yeah, Payne Stewart. Yeah, Jenny. Now, Frank Skinner, I love Frank Skinner. I think he's hilarious. Yeah, I like Frank Skinner. I agree, Auntie Lou. I agree. Yeah, I think my favourite comedians, I think definitely Skinner's amongst them. Skinner, Connolly, Peter Kay, Lee Evans. Yeah, Paul Smith's good. I've seen Lee Evans as well. Yeah. Who else is a good comedian? Ramesh is good. Yeah, Ramesh is good. My mate said, I mean, this is about 6 months after he died, and it was the Open was on. And my mate said in the pub, Jasper Cowart's a good one as well, yeah. Where's Payne Stewart? And I said, and I don't know why, but I said, he's 6 under, he's chipped in from 38,000 feet. And my mate went, oh, God, yeah. Jasper Cowart's brilliant, yeah, really funny. Mick Miller's really good, yeah, I love Mick Miller. Lee Mack, yeah, another one. These are all good ones. Tom Lynch says Paul Gallant, whoever plays him is. I've seen Bobby Davro in Mablethorpe, Chapel St Leonard's. He wasn't too bad, to be honest. Kevin Bridges, Russell Howard. Yeah, he's all right. I think Ramesh is good these days. And Beckett ain't too bad. Bobby Thompson, yeah, he's a funny. The wee, what do they call him? The wee. With his fucking jumper and fag. His jumper, his braces, and his cap. Oh, stepped in. Chance here for Norway. Can they play this right? Should do. It's Bob. Can he finish it? No, he can't. Should have scored. Little waste, that's it. Here's shoulder up. Tackled. Yeah, I like Kevin Bridges. Dave Allen, absolute quality. Benny says, if Paul Grant did an album, would I listen to it? Absolutely fucking not. I'll probably throw fucking darts at it. Yes, you can. let's just see France clear this first. Hernandez does clear it down the pitch. And there's a break on it. And Mbappe taking it easy. He's jogging. He's cuts inside two. Plays to the far post. Intercepted. Norway attack again, but tackle comes in. Right, we went to see him, a works party. Who fancies coming to see fucking Chubby Brown? So about a minibus full went. So there's about 12, 15 of us went. And we got tickets for the front row. So we went. And we got there maybe 4 hours before the concert started. So we went on the piss. And I had about 10 points before the thing started. No support. He come straight on. And he'd been going for about maybe 2 minutes when I said to my mate, we're on the front row, by the way. And he's eyed me up. No doubt about it. He started singing, and I said to my mate, right, I'm going for piss while he's singing. So he started singing whatever he's fucking shit for toothpaste, whatever. So I quickly got up and legged it, and he went, I can see you, fat blubbery cunt, I'll get you on the way back. All right. So on the way back, the doorman outside security said, he says, don't make a scene on the way in. I thought, fucking make a scene, what do you think I'm going to do? So I walked in behind him, but I couldn't help myself. So as he walks in front of me, I put my hands on his arms like I was Ricky Hatton or whatever, like he was my trainer. And he just turned me around and said, right, out. I told you not to make a scene. I said, I'm not making a scene. He said, get out. So I got chucked out. And I ended up in the pub opposite, all my mates still in there watching, drinking with Dave Bennett, the ex-Coventry City footballer. Me and him. Because he'd walked out because Chubby Brown had appalled him with his racism. So there was me and Dave Bennett drinking together, talking about the 1987 Cup final. Top bloke. So there you go. That's why I got chucked out. And when I went to the club next night, my local for beer, everyone in the club knew about it. I hadn't told them. No one was in there, clearance by Moynihan. And my mate goes, what, did you get chucked out for swearing from a Chubby Brown concert? Frankie Boyle, yeah, he was good. He seems to have gone a bit weird lately, doesn't he? But I like Frankie Boyle. Upamecano's off, and on is Ibrahim Kanate. (4-0) Senegal. 3-1 here, of course. France have settled for this now. Norway don't seem that bothered. They've had a few chances second half. Of course, I missed the penalty. Oscar Bob had a good chance about maybe 7-8 minutes ago. But since then, it's like Gary Bennett's brother, yeah. Don't forget, folks, keep hitting that like button, and we're also we're back for the second half later of the double header. Spain versus Uruguay. Yeah, Gary Delaney is from around here as well. He's Solihull. And there's Oscar Bob. Can I make it a bit of a grandstand finish? Bob's cut to the side. Good ball, but ball control. And France can clear it with Kanate. Here's Langas. Poor from him. And also poor from the French midfielder. And Norway can start again. Norway still pushing here. trying to get him behind, but they do in the end with Berg. And they've created a bit of space to get across him, though. But they want more space, and in fact, they've had to come backwards to get there. Chubby Brown ain't as good as Bird and Manning. Nowhere near. Bird and Manning delivery is outstanding. Fab. Fuck off with fab. Norway got one over here. Can they get across? Of course they can. He just couldn't ease it back to Bob. But it comes to this. Oh, good block. Norway pushing here. Really pushing. Here's Bob again. He's had a good game, Bob. Cross comes across. He gets another go. Flicks it out wide for Bob and it didn't work. And now France can counter with Barcola. Here's Cherky for the French. Just flicks it to his right where Koundé picks it up. Cherky to Douay. Cherky playing keep ball with Koundé, and here's Cherky again. France playing keep ball here. Karate. Germany, Lacroix. Karate. Yeah, he's full of shit, Romano. Here come the French. Ball in behind. It's a good one too. And the pace is obvious there. Barcola can't pull it back to Mbappe. Keeper gets in the way. Puts it out for a corner. Which Douay takes. Cross comes in. Good defending there from the Norwegian at back post, but it's come to Koundé. Now it's with Kone. Cherky trying to find a bit of space because a little bit of a shimmy. Gets the byline. Cross is great, but there's no one at the back post on the end of it. Good ball across here to Cherky. Takes it down. Trying to create some space because it's Koundé. And too many cooks ball above there. Norway can clear it, and they do. Son Larson. Well, that's good defending, but Mark Oliver does give a free kick for that against Barcola. Not in the sitcom ways. Embleton, definitely not. Good flick on, but well, Konate was alive to it. And Moynihan chips it for Jules Koundé. That's terrible for him. Trying to pass it to Konate and he just kicks it out for corner. Oscar Bob's coming off now. And so he's shoulder up, and on comes Horgat and Noosa. Didn't see how Antonio Noosa gets on. Yeah, that documentary about Vic Mel's good on Sky Chippers. Really good. Alan Bastard. Sue Carpenter, who's she? Corner comes in, punched away by Moynihan. It didn't fall for Noosa. Good header away there from Kone. Here's Hernandez. Goes all the way back.
Oh, young man. Young man. Now, I do not believe you really wanted to do that.
Yeah, but the Harry Enfield one where he plays the Americans going for breakfast, that is fucking hilarious. I've seen it about 40 times. I still fucking crack up at it. Canate has it. Hernandez chipped down the line, looking for the run of Barcola. He ain't keeping that in. Mike misses Sean Locke. Yeah, he's funny. Paul Calf is hilarious, Jedi. Hey, Sparrow! What are you doing?
I'm having sheet.
Here's Noosa. Goes power. He's fouled there by Cohen. But the referee plays advantage. Noosa's still down, holding his shin. Will get to his feet, I believe. Yeah, there he is. Spider, what are you doing in that toilet?
I'm having sheet.
Bitty. Yeah, Lee Evans is superb. Really funny. Really funny. Killian's coming off. Hands the armband to Michael Oliver. Strange. And who are we getting on? Well, Robin Riss is on, and so is Malik Gusto. So Moynihan's gone off. They're bringing Robin Riss on. The captain is now Shuameni. And Mateta's also on now. Oh, that was nearly a... Well, oh, dear me, that's shocking. Shocking there by Orsness. Ricky Gervais, yeah, he's okay, but he's a bit samey, isn't he? Bit samey. Yeah, Bill Hicks died young, yeah. I miss his descending this game now. It's absolute nonsense. Neither team are that bothered. Douay couldn't keep it in. It's going to be a throw to Norway, just short of the halfway line. Freddie Starr. Jim Jeffries is good, yeah. I like Jim Jeffries. Freddie Starr's, well, his reputation took a bit of a hammering, didn't it? Instead, let's have a bit of trivia before we go. No cheating here. No cheating. And I will know if you cheat because no one will know this. Do you know football is described as the beautiful game? Who was the first person to describe it as the beautiful game? That's the question. So there's your question. Start of a 10. Who was the first person to label football as the beautiful game? It wasn't Bill Shankly. It wasn't Alfred Hitchcock. It wasn't Bill Hicks or Sarah Millican. It wasn't Brian Clough or Jimmy Greaves. It'll surprise a few people. It wasn't Pele. It wasn't Scooby-Doo or Bobby Robson. It certainly wasn't Eddie Howe or Jimmy Hill. It wasn't Stanley Matthews. It wasn't Bobby Moore. It wasn't Bobby Charlton or Cloughie. No, it's late 50s, early 60s, I believe. It wasn't a footballer. You're quite right. It wasn't a footballer. It's more to do with broadcasting than football. It wasn't Demis Roussos. It wasn't Paul Jewell. It wasn't a politician or an artist. It wasn't Sir Stanley Matthews. It wasn't Steve Bruce. No, definitely not. Turpy's Googled it. 30 seconds, I'll tell you. Wasn't Bruce Forsyth. Wasn't Maggie Thatcher. Wasn't Count Binface. Or Jimmy Greaves. Or Hedgehog Man. Or Brian Tilsley. Or the Queen. Right, I'm going to tell you it was then. It wasn't Walter Winterbottom. The answer to the question is Stuart Hall. There you go. Frank, this is just 5 minutes of add on Tom, by the way. Stuart Hall's not controversial. You can Google it. he's I know my stuff about football or the other shit. So anyone ever asked you that? Yes, the pervy one, yes. Yes, a PDF, absolutely. So there you go. We're 2.5 minutes from the end here. And don't say you don't learn nothing on this channel. The French player down injured here, but Cherky has it and goes all the way back home. Yes, he was, Howard. That was exactly what he was. Yes, Tom, you're right. Oh, what a goal from France! They've managed to do. He's finally done something in the 3rd minute of added on time. David Lloyd lives with Gallant. Well, someone described Paul Gallant's David Icke and he went, fuck off. That's well too far-fetched. And Douay's walking on sunshine with a header there. Douay. Hey. Ho, ho. Walking through the morning dew. To climb that big mountain in front of you. Reaching to the mountain top. Oh, one game. It's what? The single height will stop, oh baby. You're mine, you're fine, you're walking on sunshine. David Lloyd was a former pro footballer, goalkeeper, I think, Billy. Yes, he was, for Coventry City. I got to tell you that you're doing fine. Walking on sunshine. I got to tell you that you're doing fine. Walking on sunshine. That's right. Get there. Everybody to the sun. What a tune that was, by the way. It's certainly not the way I was singing it, though. Anyway, France have it. 4-1 winners. Hat-trick from Dembele and Desiree Douay with a header right at the very end. And that's the end of the game. Really enjoyed it. What a tune. Very good. Anyway, France 4 Norway 1. Don't forget to hit the like button. Potentially, Nick. Yes, potentially. Yes, potentially. Don't forget, second half of the doubleheader is Spain, Uruguay at 10-1. But then, until then, I wish you a very good rest of your sweltering Friday evening. We'll see you at 10-1 for the next game. But until then, have a great rest of your Friday evening. Good night, folks.
Come back and check on Sea Breeze.